Now we'll talk briefly about the interpreter design pattern. It's not a design pattern that's in everyday use for reasons you'll see in a moment. It makes big demands upon you, actually, if you want to implement this design pattern. This design pattern says that if you're given a language, you should design an interpreter for that language. In other words, this is sort of like create your own programming language. So as you can imagine, this is a substantial requirement, and therefore this design pattern is not in everyday use. You'd have to create a formal grammar specification for your language, such as something like this. This is a grammar specification language, which considers expressions as combinations of commands and repetition factor and a sequence of other commands to be executed. And so you could view the interpreter design pattern as schematically as something like this. We have expressions and commands and repetitions and sequences, and you interpret each of those. So you see, this is quite a hefty design pattern. It says design your own language and design your own way of handling that language in code. So it's not a task that many people are prepared to undertake, and it's a difficult one. So we're just going to cover this in passing, and now you know all about the interpreter design pattern. And that's about all that we can say on this one, because this is a very hefty, heavyweight type of design pattern. If you want to implement it, you'd be stuck implementing your own language. So that's the interpreter design pattern.